Why is he doing all of this with you in a matter of weeks when he wouldn't do it with me in 3?
Let me guess, now you want him back.
You know, folks, Karen is just still being a Karen. It seems that in the promo for next week's episode, aka the end credit scene we saw last night, I played it at the beginning of the clip or video, assuming YouTube didn't, block it or anything. But yeah, we got Karen and Fatima outside of Zach's new house, and I don't know if this occurs before or after Fatima goes in. Will tells her Zach got arrested, and then she's on the phone threatening Hayden. But regardless, what we do know is that Karen, sorry for the page flipping here, goes up and just straight up says, "Why is he doing all of this with you in a matter of weeks when he wouldn't do it with me in 3 years?" Because Fatima built this man up instead of tearing him down. Not to mention, like I said before, it was Zach. It was all Zach who worked his butt off to get the money to invest in that stock via chain breakers. On top of that, he worked his butt off and helped out Tony by getting her computer back, which led to him getting the stock, which led to him getting the money he has now and resulting in the house. So it's just a matter of circumstances where now I really know when Fatima says she understands, how Karen's feeling and whatnot, because it really, and I'm not trying to self-project here, but it does help to see a little bit of yourself in the characters to semi-sympathize with them, but also it gives you, allows Tyler Perry credit in terms of, damn, you know what? This is real. This is good writing. It is annoying that Karen is still doing this, but it is realistic. You spend an extended amount of time in a relationship with somebody, and this person, they don't really keep up their appearance, they don't really seem motivated or driven. Basically, they aren't the person you thought they would be when you got together, before you got together with them. But then as soon as the relationship is over, you dump them, they decide to move on, whatever the case may be, or let's just say you decided, dump them and move on. Then they wind up with someone else, and within a matter of days, weeks, or if not a couple of months, compared to, like, let's say the year or two you were with them, this person, they've gotten in shape, they got a great job, they got a lot of money, and then you're automatically mad because you feel entitled. But Karen fails to realize the faults in what she did to Zach. I mean, go back to the finale prior to when he's like, you know what? The moment I knew I couldn't be with you is when you had me arrested. But she fails to recognize what she said to Zach hurt him. It's like, oh, you ain't say no painful shit to me either. That's not the point. Zach recognized that he said some things and done some things to her that were messed up, but she fails to realize how powerful, how damaging her constant put downs were on him. I mean, think of it this way. Think of Zach, standing up and he's holding like a book or a brick. And every put down that Karen, said to him was another brick added to his hands until it got to the point where Zach was buried by the bricks. So how can you expect a man to come up when you're constantly putting him down? And then you have Fatima, who came and helped remove each brick one by one with every positive word, every affirmation, every, thing that, well, actually, if you want to take it another direction, I know DeVal, aka Zach, has said in interviews, and I mean, even Zach has said it himself on the show, that every woman in his life, from his, mother, grandmother, basically every woman has put him down or, didn't have a positive impact in his life. So those bricks, that brick could have started with his mom and then his aunt, his grandma, whoever. And then as a result, the bricks just piled up and he was buried. And then, like I just said, Fatima came along and helped remove each brick one by one until we have the Zach we have today. I mean, nobody in the Sistas group seems to, completely understand, comprehend, or believe that Zach isn't the same person he was. Because I get it. Like, if you've known somebody for a long time, and then they suddenly change to a different person, it's hard to recognize. This isn't like a, you know what, I knew this person in middle school, I haven't seen him in like 15 years, then I seen him like, wow, yeah, I don't even recognize you. That's a difference between that and, you know, Zach, I saw him last week, and now, what the hell? What happened? He hit the lottery or something? You know, it's kind of like that. But yeah, Karen needs to recognize that you could have had this Zach if you were more, I guess you could say, supportive. And it's funny because she said it time and time again to Zach in earlier seasons. You know, I'm not just choosing Aaron over you. It isn't just about money or anything, but it's about the way he makes me feel, the things he does for me, that kind of stuff. Karen needs to recognize that too. Yeah, you held Zach down, but handing someone money so they can gallivant around and do whatever isn't the same as building something with someone, you know? That's the way I feel about it. So I really feel like, you know, Karen needs to recognize how stupid she sounds when she's trying to like, how come he didn't do that with me, but he's doing it with you? Because Fatima's a better fit. And then I think Fatima even says in the promo, so let me guess, now you want him back because you see how good he is. This is just like Miranda and Calvin on House of Pain season 9. You know, when Miranda sees he's making 6 figures now, he's the kind of man I wanted him to be, the kind of man I knew he could be when we were married, but he never really came out of that, you know, I guess you could say unmotivated Calvin. So it's like you're the one who walked away and you wanted a divorce, but now that he's doing better, now you want him back. It doesn't work that way. I believe the correct phrase here is boo boo. So yeah, Karen's still in that bull crap. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit the bell icon and select all, and hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.